Arsene Wenger and David Seaman endorse the Cristiano Ronaldo Arsenal move. Hello everyone and thank you for watching us today. Hearts and make it a point subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on anything. Arsenal Hearts has to bring to you as long as it is sports and as long as it is we definitely dedicated to bringing to you the latest right here. Make it a point to subscribe as we definitely bring to you the latest here at Arsenal Dahad. So guess what we are talking about today? We are talking about the greatest of all time, and that is the GOAT himself, that is Cristiano Ronaldo. We can officially tell you that former Manchester United football player, because he has left Manchester United. Manchester United has parted ways with Cristiano Ronaldo, basing on a few factors. Mainly, that was after an explosive interview with Piers Morgan, and that was quite everybody who watched that interview came out saying that definitely was something else. After Cristiano Ronaldo said a lot of things about the club Manchester United, so a move by Manchester United was therefore made. It will be remembered that all this happened at a point when Cristiano Ronaldo was being eyed by the coach of Arsenal and also the technical director, now sporting director, and that is none other than Edu Gaspar, and the manager himself, who everybody knows, and that is none other than the one and only Mikel Arteta. So things have definitely been going on quite well for the club Arsenal, and right about now, reinforcement is something that Arsenal has been looking at. Arsenal has been looking at reinforcement section, mainly in the forward section, and it will be remembered that some of the football players that Arsenal has already bought have been performing quite well, and that gives Arsenal yet another chance to sign yet other football players, because Arsenal has played very well. So Arsene Wenger, for those of you who know the legendary Arsene Wenger, has come out and said a few things about this move of Arsenal signing this gentleman, and also David Seaman. Those of you who know David Seaman is actually a legendary football player who was a goalkeeper a few years ago with the great club that is none other than Arsenal. So things definitely have been going on quite well, and actually Seaman came out and said a few things about this. Seaman came out and said a few things about this move, and definitely we think it is quite a brilliant move. So let's get into what David Seaman said about this move. David Seaman, it will be remembered that when he was playing, actually he was playing quite well, a very wonderful football player. Those of you maybe the young lads, David Seaman is an English former football player who played as a goalkeeper in a career lasting from 1981 to 2004. He is best known for his time playing for Arsenal. He won 75 caps for England and is the country's second most capped goalkeeper after Peter Shilton. And that is for those of you who did not know who David Seaman is, a very wonderful football player, very wonderful goalkeeper. And actually, he came out and said quite a lot. He said different things about Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Manchester United. Also, it will be remembered that he said this. He said this at an interview with Piers Morgan. With an interview with Piers Morgan, he's outlined a few things that he thinks that Arsenal could be doing possibly, and what Arsenal should do so that they can get this gentleman, and whether it's worth getting him. So let's see what Seaman said about Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. So let's see. basing on what David Seaman said, I said he all said that he would be perfect for Arsenal. Cristiano Ronaldo is far from done. Claims Ghana's goalkeeping legend David Seaman, after Portugal star ties with Manchester United, leaves Manchester United. So it will be remembered that Seaman felt there could be a challenge for him at one of United's main rivals. As he explained on a Talk TV, Ronaldo is far from done and he would be perfect for Arsenal. That's what he said. Ronaldo would definitely be perfect for Arsenal. The Portugal man has been heavily criticized for giving an explosive interview, but Seaman showed some sympathy, saying, I would applaud him because he's obviously talking the truth. A lot of the stuff he came out with was stuff that haven't been done. He's not said a single lie, and possibly we have had a lot of other experienced players mourning and criticizing Manchester United for the way the grounding is and the training. And also, that shocked me. That shouldn't be happening. He's been all around the world and seen how everywhere has progressed, and he comes back to his beloved Manchester United and nothing changed, and that definitely was something that he did not like. Which part of the world are you watching from? Which part of the country are you watching from? Just make it a point, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss it on anything that Arsenal Diehards has to bring to you. As long as it is sports, we are definitely dedicated to bringing to you the latest. So Arsene Wenger also, when Arsene Wenger was contacted about this, he was positive about signing this gentleman. He was very, very positive about signing this gentleman, and that's something that we definitely liked. We liked it because if he comes to Arsenal, if this gentleman if Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Arsenal, that means that possibly the attacking force of Arsenal is going to be even much bigger. And looking at how Arsenal has been performing of recent, Arsenal have been playing quite well, very wonderfully, very, very okay. Arsenal is playing very, very well. So if Ronaldo comes to Arsenal, that means there is going to be something added to the club. There is something positive that is definitely going to be added to the club. And looking, we need to see how Arsenal has been performing and how Arsenal, actually, we can look at the table, how Arsenal where Arsenal is, and the possibility of even it getting better when Cristiano Ronaldo gets on board. So it will be remembered that Arsenal is in the first position with 37 points, and Manchester City lying in the second position with 32 points. That's a 5 difference point, and that is quite great if Arsenal can keep on with that difference or even make it bigger. The difference is not very big, but they can make it even further bigger if they can sign Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, the last season he scored 18 goals in wonderful 31 appearances, and that's quite good of him. Looking at Newcastle in the third position with 30 points, that leaves a 7-point difference from the first Arsenal and the third Newcastle. Looking at Tottenham Hotspurs, 29 points, big difference on there. Looking at Manchester United, 26 points. Then Arsenal having 37 points. Very big difference. Manchester United needs to do quite a lot, and that's why. And the other thing, this gentleman needs Champions League, and he's already eyeing that. He's already seeing that there is future at Arsenal, and not forgetting that. Not forgetting that in the 60th position there is Liverpool. Liverpool has 22 points. Still, look at Liverpool and look at where Arsenal is. Arsenal is way on top, 37 points. Liverpool, 22 points. Then, which other team is worth talking about? We can talk about Chelsea in the 8th position with 21 points, and then 37 points goes for Arsenal. Almost every club on there, Arsenal has managed to play quite well. And do not forget that it's just 14 games played, and a club like Newcastle has 15 games played. So this club is actually performing very, very well, very, very, very well. So when we see Cristiano Ronaldo move, when we see this move come true, that will definitely to look at. And with David Seaman, I think what David Seaman said actually is the right thing. David Seaman came out and said Cristiano Ronaldo, everything Cristiano Ronaldo has said is definitely true. Everything Cristiano Ronaldo said in an interview with with Piers Morgan is definitely true. And that's why we came out and said possibly if Cristiano Ronaldo is mourning about true things, and it's not only him that has said these things about Manchester United, possibly there is an issue with Manchester United, not Cristiano Ronaldo. And if Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Arsenal, definitely things are going to be much better for Arsenal. What do you think about Cristiano Ronaldo joining Arsenal? You can let us know in the comment section so that we can move together, we can be together. Let us know in the comment section whether you think Cristiano Ronaldo was right and whether you think he should be part of the big club. Not forgetting what Arsene Wenger said. Arsene Wenger is also having no problem with this move. He also thinks that if this gentleman comes to the club, it's going to be massive, it's going to be better. And Arsene Wenger, for some reason, he trusts the current manager almost 100%. He has come out and said if Mikel Arteta's decision is to bring Ronaldo, that definitely means that things are going to be very, very good for the club. If Arsenal, he said he does not have any doubts in the big man. He does not have any doubts in Cristiano Ronaldo because he's played quite well, played very well. As a matter of fact, he is also in the World Cup, and in the World Cup he's playing very well. He's played well at Manchester United, though he was not given enough time. A person like Cristiano Ronaldo needs quite a lot of time, and he needs to start almost all games. So that is something that definitely everybody was wondering about, what this gentleman's opinion would be. What would this gentleman's opinion be? So let's see what it will take for this gentleman to join the club. But there could be silly wages that could be demanded by Cristiano Ronaldo for him in order to join Arsenal. For him to join Arsenal, definitely that probably will mean there will be quite a lot of wages that are needed to be paid to him. And as I don't think Arsenal will be in a position of paying quite a lot of money to a 37-year-old. But if the carrying keys say that they can pay the money, that will be okay, and this gentleman will come. But what do you think? Do you think for Cristiano Ronaldo to come, do you think if he comes, is it worth him remaining at the club? Do you think it's worth him starting every little game, or you think he should come in the late 70s or late 60s? I don't think. Anyway, I need to get your opinion and see whether if Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Arsenal, whether he should start every little game that there is, because that's what he wants, and because he was very angry with the manager after the manager came out and did not make him start with all games. At one point in time, when he felt disrespected, that is a point when Cristiano Ronaldo said, actually, this is not what I'm looking for. How can you bring a Cristiano Ronaldo who scored a massive number of goals in the last times, and you bring him in the last 3 minutes? And he said that is quite disrespectful. So Mikel Arteta could be having a bit of problems if he's not willing to play Cristiano Ronaldo for all the matches, and he is focused on bringing Cristiano Ronaldo to Arsenal, the great club. Let us know what you think about this transfer. Make it up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on anything that Arsenal Diehards has to bring to you. As long as it is sports, we're definitely dedicated to bringing to you. So if Arsenal makes even other, we need to see if Arsenal makes if Arsenal makes other signings, what could they be? Anyway, before we dig deep into that, with Cristiano Ronaldo, seeing what Cristiano Ronaldo is capable of bringing to the club Arsenal. Having said that, Mikel Arteta is one who is very much in for Cristiano Ronaldo, but it will also be remembered that Mikel Arteta has been eyed by Barcelona. Barcelona have been looking at possibilities of signing Mikel Arteta and making him their own boss. And that is something that definitely made Arsenal a little bit disrupted because if Barcelona need this gentleman, that is something that could come with quite a lot that is going to be a setback to the club Arsenal, because Barcelona have even promised to double the salary of Mikel Arteta in case he goes to Barcelona. And however, this gentleman came out and said a few things about this move. Mikel Arteta seemed unbothered about this move, however much they were paying him. He said he's not much into money. He's just about making legacy, and he wants to make things much better. So looking at Cristiano Ronaldo again, as you already know, Cristiano Ronaldo in his ways and how he's been able to play for the club, and how Arsenal will what Arsenal should expect, when they sign Cristiano Ronaldo. What do you think Arsenal should expect in case they sign Cristiano Ronaldo? Arsenal should, first of all, I think Arsenal should. They shouldn't have quite a lot of hopes. Now I'm being realistic with Cristiano Ronaldo and his move to Arsenal. In case Arsenal signs Cristiano Ronaldo, they should be realistic. I'm telling you, they should be realistic. Arsenal should be realistic and know that Cristiano Ronaldo will want to start every little match. And a 37-year-old start every little match, I think that is not something that Arsenal should be looking at, because Arsenal has a very young squad that is performing quite well, very well. Look at the Arsenal squad. Every person that is there, there is no old football player at Arsenal. Every football player that is there is okay. Can you imagine Gabriel Jesus not playing and bringing Cristiano Ronaldo? Well, the sales will be made. I cannot refute that. There will be sales. The club will make quite a lot of money, but will the club remain as it is? That is a question to be asked. Do you think if Cristiano Ronaldo comes, do you think Arsenal will stay at top 10, top of the table? Let us know what you think. Do you think it's worth signing him? So make it a point to subscribe. My name is Abkals. Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss it on anything that we have to bring to you. As in an interview with Piers Morgan definitely things didn't go on quite well. Things didn't go on quite well for Manchester United star. Because he was definitely released. The Manchester United star was released after the explosive interview where he told off Manchester United bosses and the manager himself over disrespect and taking a lot of money out of the club. What do you think? What's your personal opinion on this? My personal opinion on this, I personally think if Arsenal want to sign this gentleman, they should give him terms and conditions if they are bringing him to the club. He's not going to start on any game. Come on, how many games has he started in when at Manchester United? How many games has he started in? United have won. That definitely means that there's something wrong with Cristiano Ronaldo. So, but however, there is a room there is always a room for excellency, and possibly if he comes to Aston, maybe he will prove Manchester United bosses and the manager that it's them with the problem, not him with the problem. But looking at Cristiano Ronaldo and the problems of Manchester United related to Arsenal, look, ever since Sir Alex Ferguson, and honestly, this is what this gentleman said. Honestly, ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left the club, there is nothing that has been done. There is nothing whatsoever. Ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, there is nothing whatsoever that has been done. Nothing. Just see how Manchester United has been playing ever since then. No results, no goals, no nothing. Everything did not go on as expected. Manchester United has not gained anything ever since that ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United. So that definitely means that it's not Cristiano Ronaldo with the problem. There is a bit of a problem in Manchester United, starting from the management and going down to the football players, and also not leaving alone the managers that have been coming. There is something wrong. There is something wrong with Manchester United. So you can let us know, give us your personal opinion, what you think about this, and why do you think Arsenal should sign the Manchester United ex-Manchester United football player. There is a bit of rivalry between Manchester United and Arsenal. So I think it could be a bit difficult for him to cross over. But because he's still a United boy, but the mere fact that they have parted ways in a mutual agreement, as they said, but I don't think both parties were happy. Both parties were not happy. How do you think this should be done? How do you think this should be done, and how do you think this should be approached? Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay. Let's see how things will go. If he is signed at the club, if he's signed at Arsenal, Arsenal should be ready, or even more than ready, to make sure that they are going to meet his demands, and everything will be okay. But because Arsenal is in a good position, I don't think that Arsenal should, or I don't think Arsenal should take risks. The fact that it's in a very good position, the first position, number one on the table with 37 points and 14 games played, that is a very good position. I mean, Manchester City is a very wonderful football club, but it's failed to get on top of Arsenal. It's totally failed, and there are very big possibilities that Arsenal is going to take the English Premier League. When you see how they have played, if Arsenal continue playing the way they have played, bringing Gabriel Jesus on, Alexander Zinchenko, William Saliba, all these football players, Vieira, the football players that have been engaged in the wins, if they continue like this, and the young talents like Marquinhos also, and if they remain like this, I think Arsenal is going to be a brilliant football club. I think it's going to be very, very good. It's going to take trophies. And right now, what Arsenal is looking at is not just Arsenal is not just looking at just a mere win for just a game. It's looking at title winning. It's looking at the English Premier League. Arsenal wants to win the English Premier League. They are trying as much as they can to win the English Premier League, and the table says it all. The table says it all. Just almost, I think it's just one loss in the English Premier League, and everything else is okay. It's either draw or it's a win. Everything else is okay for Arsenal. Arsenal is playing brilliantly. So the intervention of such signings could make Arsenal a bit, could take Arsenal a bit furthermore, or it could take Arsenal backwards. So Mikel Arteta has to make sure that whatever he is definitely doing, he is thinking about it, and technically he has thought it over and over again. Because if he makes a blunder, a mere mistake that could make him slump from the first position, or even because he could even leave if Arsenal make a big mistake, they could not play Champions League, because when you see the first, second, third, and fourth, they are very big clubs, and they are trying their level best to make sure they beat Arsenal. But Arsenal definitely also is not giving in. So at this point in time, what Arsenal needs is to be very, very, very cautious about whom they bring at the club. Whether, first of all, Mikel Arteta, taking you a little bit back, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Mikel Arteta had problems with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Same problems, almost the same problems that the coach of Manchester United, Erik ten Hag, has been having with Cristiano Ronaldo. So if Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Arsenal, that definitely means there could be a bit of problems that will need to be solved here at the club at Arsenal, because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was a very good player, but he was indisciplined. He said few things about the club. He said he didn't settle in quite well. He was not listening to the manager and that's why the manager said he can't have him anymore. So what makes us think? I want to know what makes us think that Cristiano Ronaldo is not going to be the same. With all the demands that he's made with Manchester United, why should Arsenal trust him? With all the demands of football game time, why should Arsenal trust him? I mean, almost every football player, actually not almost, I should say, and put it point blank and clear, every footballer is subject to substitution as long as the manager does not see him as capable at that point in time. When the manager is, the job of the manager is to see whether a football player is going to take the club to a win, or it is going to cost them the 3 points or 2 points whatsoever, whatever comes. But when Cristiano Ronaldo is in the game and he wants to finish the game, he wants to play all over, he wants to play the game, the 90 minutes, and he's not performing, what should Eric Ten Hag do? And put yourself in Eric Ten Hag's shoes. What would you have done? And if the manager Mikel Arteta signs, lets this signing in, if he lets this signing in, and at one point in time he's not performing quite well. If he's not performing quite well, what should he do? Should he leave him on the pitch just because he's Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got a big name, and he's not performing and Arsenal is losing out? What should he do? Because he's a big name, yes, he wants to be on the game, which is okay, but he's not capable. I mean, he's 37 years. Not any 37, all 37 years are fit like him, but it for the truth and reality, truth must be said, truth has to be said. Cristiano Ronaldo is aging. Age is catching up with Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is something that was also said by his teammates, his former teammate, that is Wayne Rooney, and also got him into problems with Cristiano Ronaldo. And also Gary Neville said things about him, and if Cristiano Ronaldo is almost attacking everybody who has talked about him, every little person that has said things about him, that is definitely not good. And I don't think that Arsenal should be in a position of thinking that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to change his behavior when he comes to Arsenal. No, having said that, I do not encourage Mikel Arteta to go on and sign Cristiano Ronaldo. I think it's a waste of money because he will be demanding silly wages, and I think it's a waste of time because I literally see there is nothing that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to add to the club Arsenal. That's my personal opinion, and everybody's entitled to their personal opinions. You can let us know your personal opinion in the comment section, but I will repeat again, in my personal opinion, I do not think that Cristiano Ronaldo should remain should come to Arsenal because he is not he's not the same Cristiano Ronaldo that was 20 years old, that was 22 years old. At 22 years old, he was playing like Bukayo Saka, actually even more, Smith Rowe. He was playing far more better than those people. But right about now, Cristiano Ronaldo, when you compare Cristiano Ronaldo with yet other football players, these young players, you cannot compare Cristiano Ronaldo with Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is far away a very wonderful football player than Cristiano Ronaldo. Very far away. So there is no way that anybody is going to convince us that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to come to Arsenal, and he will play better than is going to play better than the other players that are already there than Bukayo Saka. No way. I don't think, and I don't encourage. However, David Seaman encourages the move. He encourages him to come to Arsenal. I don't think David Seaman is right on this one. I would disagree with David Seaman on this one. I don't think, and I repeat, I do not think, and I do not encourage Arsenal to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo at this point in time is failing. He is failing. He's aging up. Age is catching up with him, and Arsenal do not need such a football player who is, first of all, his reasoning right about now. He's a bit stressed with results, he's not performing as he himself would like to perform with him for himself. That definitely is not quite good. That is definitely not okay. So let's see what it will take and how things will go for Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's see how things will go with Cristiano Ronaldo and his endeavors of joining the club, joining Arsenal. Him personally, he says he does not have any. He says he does not have any reason as to why he could not join Arsenal. If Arsenal contacted him, that he will definitely come to the club. But it will be remembered that Al Sahel is also a club that is a Saudi Arabian football club that is interested in Cristiano Ronaldo. So I think Arsenal should not stress themselves about bailing out this gentleman and bringing him to Arsenal. I think he should go to Saudi Arabia and make a bit of money there, more money there than he could make in the English Premier League. But not in the English Premier League. I don't think it is worth for him to come to Arsenal. What do you think? You can give us your personal opinion right here and make it up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Die Hard has to bring to you. As long as it is sports and as long as it is Arsenal related, we will always be the first people to make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you and goodbye for now.